The Gold Rush guys are definitely just doing the fucking like fanfare circuit where they go to shitty little gas station stops and they see truckers and they sign books and they get paid like $200 at the end of it, and and then they go back to a motel and they
Jack
shoot
now?
fucking heroin. I don't know. I like pretending he's not doing good because I'm not doing good.
Prejudice is a fun word. This was the worst fucking place you could start it.
Yeah, you gotta go fast. You gotta go fast down the hill.
This is honestly kind of scary.
Why? You don't even really have to be paying any attention. You just.
Well, I'm trying to talk, but at the same time, I'm like trying to not fucking kill. You ever see that video of that dude that was like singing? Like,
there's been a few. So.
Like the one where he's but like the one where he's singing and he's driving and it's like his dash cam, and he's like, "And I will try."
Yeah, and then the guy comes in the fucking
he's like,
corner. Yeah. And then he survives though. He makes
that's
it
when
out.
he stops it too.
Uh-huh.
Oh fuck! Here we go. This might be our
pay
swan
attention.
song.
Hey, we gotta pay attention. You gotta pay attention. I'll
Sorry.
talk and I'll monitor this camera.
I was too busy laughing there, thinking about the guy that is going to be our fate here in a few seconds.
Welcome to the road trip edition of Asleep on a Forklift. I think we're on episode 42.
Episode 42.
Driving to Flagstaff.
We're just a couple hitchhikers out here.
Well, no, if anyone's a hitchhiker, it'd be me.
You're the hitchhiker?
Yeah, but you have a car. You can't hitchhike and also be driving the car.
Yeah, you can. You can do whatever you want. This is America.
Don't catch you slipping on.
Don't kiss me. I am a black guy with a gun, if you think about it. But
Black man with a gun.
but I don't commit crimes.
You're so good.
Ugh.
Got a little show we're going up to, and we were like, what a good idea to shoot a podcast. And it's been nothing but hard so far. I already lost an SD card.
Just a couple of road dogs out here.
Yeah, dude.
That's what we do.
Yeah, we're on tour right now. We're going on tour.
Yeah, the old General Crook Trail tour.
Is that what this is?
Nah, it's actually a road right up here, but
Oh.
that's actually in reference to the Apache Wars.
Let's get started right away.
The
tell us
Apache
what we're
Wars.
seeing. I can flip the camera around. What,
Right now,
Mr. Tour
this
Guide?
is the Verde Valley, all right? This is one of the first white settled areas in Arizona.
Here?
Yeah, actually right here. There's Fort Verde. So you see Fort Verde State Park, we just passed it.
Yeah.
One of, I think maybe the first, maybe not. I think maybe Apache Pass had some military settlements before here, but this was one of the main and first military installations in the state. So they had the Yavapai Apache over here to our east, like Prescott area, and they were some rowdy motherfuckers. I just learned this: they didn't ride horses.
The Apache?
The Yavapai Apache didn't ride horses.
What did they ride nothing?
No, well, there's nothing else. What do they think? They rode elk or deer?
So
Or
they just
something?
kind of walked around. Were they bad?
Yeah, they were just, well, they were real stealthy. They were like the ninjas of the natives. They were native ninjas. Native ninjas, more than just great bows.
Ninja man.
But yeah, they were kind of dominating this area for a long time. Oh shit, here's a fucking copper. I wonder,
Yeah, is the cop gonna stop us? He's gonna see us with our microphones. Be
like, you guys,
"No way.
you know, podcasting while driving's strictly illegal in these parts.
I'd rather have you drinking than talking about nonsense.
You fucking pussies. Right over there, Sedona. Those red rocks, that's Sedona.
So here, I can go like this. Look. Wow, guys, look at that. Look what we're looking at. Isn't that cool?
The old Verde Valley.
You know, Arizona is kind of nice.
The cradle of civilization in Arizona, really.
It is kind of cool.
This is like the perfect place to have a little settlement, you know? You got the glare on the camera again.
What are we gonna do? I think it's fine.
Okay.
It's kind of not on either of us, and it's just like in
whatever
the
then.
middle. Yeah, it's whatever.
But yeah, this is one of my favorite areas of old AZ, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it's like right underneath right before you start to go up.
There's good fishing here. There's good swimming all around here. I got some family in these pots.
We're about to pass the Loves. That's the gas station that they always stopped at when I'd have to take the shuttle.
Oh, they'd
Clean
stop at this one?
bathrooms.
Really?
Yeah, Loves always has because it's like the trucker stop bathroom, you know?
You'd think those would be the worst ones, just a big old nasty trucker shit.
I think they get so much traffic that they have to like keep it clean though.
Actually, what I was thinking though is that like we had a real good buddy who was a diesel mechanic for us, and he would do a lot of the 18-wheelers that would go through Winslow.
Yeah.
And he was telling us about how some of the Indian dudes, like the sheiks, would I think it's sheik, but I could be wrong. The sheik dudes, they would just cut a hole. There'd be two of them, and they'd cut a hole right in the middle of their 18-wheeler just down to the fucking like road going underneath them, and they just shit through that hole. So he's like, it was terrible fucking working for these guys, like
Damn.
fixing up their cars, because it would just be shit all in the undercarriage. See?
Look at that.
All right, it should be
The struggle of the road, dude. Should be what?
The grind of the road, brother.
I'm excited to just get out of the fucking valley for like a day.
I know.
It's like miserably hot.
It gets humid right up in here, man. There's so many little rivers. This is like the confluence of a lot of rivers. And then it just gets fucking steamy up in this bitch.
Damn, what? Oh, it's still like 106 right now. I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's like humid and hot right in here.
Yeah, and this is the perfect place to put a settlement?
Well, I mean, like, if there wasn't pollution and global warming, like, it's just got a lot of water, so then you can grow shit.
Yeah, are these trees native trees? Because they kind
All
of
these
feel
trees
like
probably
south.
not, no. Well, you got a lot of whites coming in around the 1870s. They're going to be like, I like elms. And then they just bring them down here, and it fucks up the local ecosystem. But
Yeah, because it's really only in this spot. I mean, you got some palm trees up there, too.
Palmers. Carson Palmer.
Arizona. Quarterback.
Yeah.
Football.
I think, did he lead him to
No.
an
They went to the
NFC
playoffs.
championship, but didn't win it?
Yeah, they didn't win.
Who did he play for in college?
I don't know.
Was it SC?
No idea. And I don't have service right now, so I can't even.
You don't have service in fucking Camp Verde?
No, dude.
You must be
I
from
don't have
Alaska.
service on this entire road. GCI.
What's GCI?
It's the Alaskan only.
What's it mean?
I have no idea. But I think it's insane. My mom still pays for my phone bill. It's like the only thing she still pays for.
It just stands for Good Cell Phone Incorporated.
You know what's more fucked up is that they're stationed too in Seattle. They provide for Alaska.
And then they sold out and just went back to the mainland.
Yeah.
Those pussies.
Same with Alaskan Airlines. Isn't that fucked up? Like all the Alaska-centric businesses are based in Seattle.
Yeah. Who the fuck wants to be out in the middle of nowhere in Nome?
I mean, you don't want to be in Nome, but Anchorage is a nice city. I'm from a nice city.
Yeah.
It's number one in rape, according to the headliner last night.
That's what he said.
Yeah, I wanted to correct him, you know? Because we're not number one in rape. It's like the state is number one in rape because of the villages.
Like, hold on. It's not just us. It's all these fucking idiots.
It's everyone in Alaska is raping.
We be raping
just
north
Anchorage.
to south. Third biggest, or biggest state, biggest rape.
Yeah.
There's so much. You think there's anybody out there in Alaska? Like, there's so much land to rape out here.
Wow, nobody can stop me.
Ooh.
Ooh, so
I look
exciting.
out. The great frontier, the last frontier, more like the last asshole I rape.
No.
You think it's gay rape or like straight rape?
Straight rape. It's incestual rape. Is like the-
Incestual? You got
that's
the natives
problem.
be doing it.
Yeah. That's why the numbers are so big. Because
Well,
the
that's just
population
culture.
Well, I think it's more of a boredom thing.
Boredom?
We kind of stripped them of all of their culture.
I drank
and
2
then-
beers, 3 beer, 4 beer, 6 beers last night because I was bored. But I wasn't
Really?
like, you know what else would make this night great?
Yeah, that's only when you're sleep deprived.
Yeah, true.
When you sleep, there's a difference between sleep depravity and being drunk. I know it's getting hot.
Well, I was drunk the day that my mama got out of prison.
I was drunk one day, my mama.
It was the perfect country and western song.
It's a great song. You
Just
know,
in general.
I will say, living with you, like I was a very anti-country guy my entire life,
You don't say.
and now I got a couple. I got a couple in my bag. You know, like if someone's
And
talking
they're good
country
ones
music,
too.
Yeah, they're
It's
good
not
ones.
like I like Jason Aldean and they're like faggot.
I don't even know who Jason Aldean is.
He's a faggot.
To tell you the truth, I don't know any of the names of. I know the names of the songs. I know none of the artists.
Really?
Yeah, like I
That's how I am with rap, to be honest.
yeah, I think that's how most people are with music just nowadays. Anyways, like that's just how music is now.
I don't know shit about fucking anything, man.
It's a good thing we do a thing where we talk all the time.
I know about that stuff, but that's just because I conjugated it in my own fucking head. Conjugation is not the right word there, but whatever.
Visit the home of Pluto? Flagstaff's the home of Pluto?
Yeah, they found Pluto. You didn't know that? Lowell Observatory found Pluto.
Kissed a lot of girls at Lowell Observatory.
Really?
Oh yeah. That was a big spot. I didn't have a car, so they'd always have to pick me up.
And you'd be like, hey.
It's
How are
weird
you meeting these
initiating-
ladies?
Oh, just college.
Oh.
But it's weird initiating like the stuff from the passenger side.
Of your best friend's ride?
No. I'm just saying, like, to lean over, like, it feels like a more masculine side is the driver's seat, you know?
Yeah.
But then to be like, because the guy always
You're like, don't worry, baby, I'll give you roadhead.
Yeah, exactly. Like leaned over the fucking top like this.
Don't you get? I don't want roadhead from you, dude.
Well, I wasn't gonna actually give it to you. I was also gonna try and do it like a. I don't think you could do it. I don't think you could eat a girl out while she's driving.
Yeah,
I think
because
you'd
they're
have
like,
to finger
they'd
her.
be like, meh.
I think you could do this. Like, you could.
Well, women aren't like
use your hands.
nearly as horny, so they just be like, what the fuck are we doing here?
I'm sure there's an exception.
There's an exception to every rule. There's a few black guys I do like, you know.
Fair, yeah. I mean, I can't stop your prejudice. I haven't.
Prejudice is a fun word.
Prejudice?
Yeah. I'm giving you a little prejudice because I'm not liking you.
Because I don't like you.
I don't like them.
I hate you. I hate everyone like you.
I'm just prejudiced.
I'm just prejudiced. And there's nothing you can do to change my mind.
I ain't prejudiced. I just hate them.
I have lived experience.
I thought those cameras were active, but they ain't. They're like, were you boys podcasting at 80 miles an hour?
I know. I'm very scared. Like, no one's pulled up on us. But, like, to have somebody, like, look in the window and then just see two guys driving with microphones. Like, how lame does that... Like, we have to look dumb.
Yeah, probably.
From the outside, you just, like, see two people.
Brother, that's what chasing your dreams looks like. Fucking retardation.
Yeah, they don't get it till we blow the fuck up.
And they'll be like, I wish I was on the 80 mile an hour podcast. And it's like, yeah, but you scoffed at the idea.
You hated it when you saw it. And now you wish you could be part of it.
It's all about what the public thinks. No one has an original idea anymore.
I want to do a podcast on the train.
You
should have taken the train to Flagstaff.
I don't think they'd do that. What is this thing on the back of this? Is that a fucking F1 car?
Yeah, what is it? It looks like a boat. What is that, folks? It's upside down.
There is an Escalade on my ass right now.
Yeah,
this Escalade's probably going to look at us and be like, fucking fruitcakes. Here's our first one. Tell me what he looks like.
All right. Does he look... Well, you got to...
What? I think he's Mexican. I'm going with Mexican.
Oh, he looked over.
White
guy.
White guy.
Pretty cool.
Maybe he wants to be on the podcast.
Sir, would you like to do a cameo? Pull up to and roll the window.
Throw a microphone over.
How's your day going, sir? Are you having fun?
And then he's just speaking Spanish.
Isn't this drive beautiful?
So how's the camera? Okay.
It's fine. Honestly, this one, I think you're just like... You can't even like see outside. I was really looking forward to like maybe there'd be like window access so there'd be something to look at while we ramble, but it's just the inside of your car.
It's a pretty neato car, dude. It's so fucking dirty and disgusting, but...
Actually, it's kind of clean. Or it is. It is kind of clean. It's cleaner than it usually is.
Cleaner.
God damn, dude.
Mason cleaner. Can you figure that fucking...
I can't, dude. I can't. It's just gonna be bad. The whole thing is just bad. But we have Mike, and the audio's fine, and that's what really matters.
Maybe we just should have waited till we got there.
Yeah, we probably could have filmed like somewhere also like cool, you know?
Yeah, right off here there's a good little swimming spot. On old Oak Creek Canyon. Or no, that's Beaver Creek.
But I'm in jeans.
I took a girl out there one time.
That's where I had sex, right there.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, like right there.
Then we fucked close to the same spot.
We were on that side of the street, and then a car pulled over.
Next to us, were you like, who can it be?
Who can it be?
Was it a fresh El Camino rolling Kilo G?
Car rolled on it. Easy, I ain't no faggot. God damn, dude.
I think we should just start over.
No, we can just cut till we, like, if it's bad, it's gonna, when have we done one of these and it's been like, wow, that was the shit.
Comment below.
That was so, yeah. Have you seen a good podcast from us yet?
Carl?
Have you seen anything good? Yeah, I don't even think Carl watches these anymore.
Yeah, he does. He commented on the last video, like 5 comments.
Oh, really?
Oh,
I don't
shit.
even pay attention anymore. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I do.
Dude, semis in the heat, they go so slow.
Yeah, because they're afraid to overheat.
Yeah, I guess it kind of ruins it.
And we're going uphill, too.
And then even when we're going down,
it's a Walmart 18-wheeler. I remember I had a buddy in high school that was like, dude, you know what I'm going to do once I graduate? I'm going to get my CDL. I'm going to drive for Walmart. They offer you $1 a mile. He's like, I'm just going to drive all around, and then I'll get there, and then they're going to have to pay me like $2,000 every time I fucking drive up and forth between Winslow and Phoenix. And we were immediately like, you don't think they know
they don't map
exactly how long it takes to get from point A to point B, you fucking retard?
But my speedometer says I went, or whatever the mileage tracker is, says I went real far.
Like, all right, well, you've done it. You've printed the unlimited money glitch. You've done it, man.
You just have to you just have to shit, you just have to cut a hole in your truck.
Yeah, that's all you have to do is just shit through your truck.
You're going to have to waste away.
And drive on dirt roads between Phoenix and Winslow.
You're going to be like, why the fuck is your car so dirty, man?
That was also the guy, he was kind of like a know-it-all, like, liar, you know those guys?
Yeah.
And he would be like, he was a lifeguard with one of my other buddies. And this one time, they were talking about making moonshine, which he's never done. But he was like, yeah, we fucking make this moonshine. And then my other buddy was like, oh, yeah? Well, then what's the first step in making moonshine if you've done it a whole bunch? And he was like, nah, I'm not going to tell you. And then he's like, you just don't know how to do it. And then he's like, you just want me to tell you the secret Rockwell family recipe, and I'm not fucking doing it. And he's like, there's no Rockwell family recipe to fucking making moonshine.
No one's heard of you. Who do you think you are? What a dumb thing to even like lie about.
Itching your eye on the road, on the open roads, is kind of scary, because if you close your other eye, then you can't see shit.
And then you're driving blind.
Driving blind, brother. We're driving blind into a hail of gunfire from the Nazis.
Oh, Europe? We're in Europe. Does this terrain remind you of Europe?
I bet there's some part of Europe that kind of looks like this.
Some rolling hills.
The rolling hills of Italy.
I could see Italy. It's like pretty hot there, and they got like little shrubs.
And
We're getting into like territory of like little trees now.
What about the ripping and the tearing?
The ripping and the tearing. The ripping and the tearing. When I was in Mexico, I showed my buddies that.
Do they like it?
Because I said it, because they were like, it's ripping right now, and I was like, ripping and tearing.
It's all about the. God damn, dude! Every little bump.
Every bump. They gotta redo these roads. How are we supposed to podcast on these roads?
That's what the government keeps the roads a little shitty so you can't podcast on them.
Yeah, they don't. They're like, it's really bumpy right around here, dude. God,
it's right over the wheel.
Set it up. It's so bad.
Looks like shit.
This is, okay.
Sounds like shit.
So, you want to hear my what I thought was super funny last night?
Yeah.
So like, I've been trying to court this girl now for like however long, right? And then yesterday, I
when did you turn into a Southern gentleman?
I need to, or
court.
I do? Well, I think that's what it's called. I was making advances. What would the word be that you would use when you're like trying to get with a nice lady?
I was trying to smash.
See, I'm not trying to smash though. I'm trying to court.
Everybody's trying to smash all the time.
Oh yeah, I mean smashing is part of it for sure, but there's also like, that's not even what we're talking about though. I've been courting this woman for a while now, and then we went out, everybody together, and I kissed her, and I was like, woo, you know? Like, I was all excited about it.
You kissed a girl and you liked it?
I kissed a girl and I liked it. It was very nice. And then the next day, I texted her and was like, did you make it home okay? Because everybody was a little drunk. And
you got left on red.
Yeah, and it's just like to initiate more conversation. And then
fuck, dude.
And then she was like, yeah, I did make it home. And then I was like, that's good. And then that was the end of the conversation for like an entire day. And again, I've like told this girl, like, hey, I like you, and I fucking whatever. And then I recorded, and then we kissed, and then just radio silence. And so then yesterday, I texted her and was like, hey.
She was on a top secret mission. That's why there was radio silence. Top secret mission to Operation Black Penis, dude, is what she was on.
No, she would never. She wants my little white penis, my widow baby cat.
I don't know. It sounds like she don't.
My WBC. Yeah, well, no, that's the whole thing. So then I texted her and I was like, hey, because she's moving. She's like leaving. So I was like, hey, I just want to follow up. I like, it wasn't that formal, but like, I just want to know, like, do I have it? Like, I know you like, I'm pretty sure you like me. Like, can we like continue? Like, am I gonna be able to see you before you leave?
Yeah.
And she was like, you know, I just have a lot of stuff on my plate. And also, I'm in Flagstaff right now, so like I can't I can't.
And you were like, I will go to you.
No, and what I said was, yeah, that's fine. And then what made me laugh so hard last night, I was like going to bed, and I was like, I'm going to Flagstaff tomorrow, and I'm gonna have to like promote the show. So she was just like, yeah, we can't do anything. I'm in Flagstaff, and even if I wanted to, I'm in Flagstaff right now. And then now I'm like following her up to Flagstaff,
basically,
to be like. But what she doesn't know is that this has been like, I've known that I'm going to Flagstaff today for like a week and a half now.
True.
Like previous to her telling me I was going to Flagstaff. But she doesn't know that, so in her mind, she said, no, Fred, we're not going to be together. I'm in Flagstaff.
And you were like, so am I, actually.
And then, yeah, the
you
next
look like
day,
you just pulled like a fucking junior high move on this lady.
Coming to Flagstaff. Which is like creepy. That's like a creepy thing to see.
True. But.
I don't know, I thought it was funny.
Oh, yeah, haha. Dude, I got my fucking, the gas pedal mashed to the floor and we're only going 74.
I think it's because it's hot. Ooh, it's actually dropping very quick. We were just at 106, now it's 95.
It is.
Yeah.
Which means it's probably only like 80 outside.
We're going out. We're going up, I mean.
We're going out with the boots.
But then also part of me is like, I promoted the show to be like, come to the show, maybe. Maybe you come to the show, that'd be
great. Then you just bomb. You have a hot fucking...
And then I just suck. And I'm like,
what do you have to do, 12?
Huh?
What do you have to do, like 12?
Yeah, 12. I'm going to try and do 15, though. Just to like do it. I want to be really fucking loose and like talk to him.
Really loose. Really talk to him.
Well, I have a bunch of fucking stories about Flagstaff. Because I lived there for 4 years.
Last time I did this show was just a bunch of old white people, so.
Last time I did it, it was horrible.
Yeah,
hopefully I don't get PTSD. It's going to be in the exact same spot. We're going to set up the exact same way. And I'm going to get up there and be like, oh no, I suck.
No, we have like hours. Like, let's just go set up right now, make sure it works. We'll turn everything off.
And then we can walk around, dude.
Yeah.
I'm excited to just walk around. I enjoy being it. It's like very nostalgic to be back for like a little bit.
How long did it take you guys to set up this room last time?
Like, if it's me and you doing it, me and Zach Allen did it in like 15 minutes maybe.
Last time I did it took me an hour.
I mean, I think it just depends on how.
And I had a big work in black with me.
Who was with you?
Chudir.
Oh. He worked?
Of course.
You didn't just go, wow, it's crazy that they've allocated the work to
Yeah, that's basically what it was the entire drive up with him last time.
Just do this.
He was like, artists should have free housing. I was like, we're pussies, dude. No, we should not.
I don't think we should have free housing, but I do think we should have healthcare. We were talking about this.
I don't think so, man.
I think you could start a great agency and sign, like, B-level talent and give them health insurance to, like, promote your agency.
Oh, my God. Okay.
As an employee, you know?
Okay. Well, we're figuring this out. God damn, that's
so slow.
Watch for elk, says the sign. How about I podcast, motherfucker?
Yeah, I can't watch for elk and podcast.
You're asking too much of me.
You know what's crazy is that a podcast on the road is just like what you would do anyways. I feel like if we're not listening to music, you're just going to have a conversation anyways.
Yeah, but like now it's like all staged and kind of gay. And
yeah, I know.
There's a line of 8 cars behind me right now that I'm just holding up because I'm not merging into the slow lane.
Well, yeah, you can't get behind all these fucking semis.
You get stuck behind one of those semis, you're fucked for the rest of the drive up.
Well, also, everybody's coming to Flagstaff. It's a Saturday, dude.
Dude, one of these bridges up here, I drove up here to get some puss. I was telling you earlier.
Yeah.
I drove here to get some puss. One of these bridges froze over. God, and now let's go 30 fucking miles an hour in our Honda CRV.
Honda, no, it's an Odyssey. This is my mom's family car for the longest time. I know my way around an Odyssey.
Your mom's family car? Did she sell it after your dad died?
No, I think did she? I don't know if she like moved on to a different car. I think she had the Odyssey.
If this fucking faggot tries to cut me off, I will kill him.
The Nissan Rogue? Bald fucking guy? Who does he think he is? Not a podcaster.
Imagine being stuck behind someone, you see 2 microphones, you're like, are they fucking podcasting?
What the fuck is wrong with them?
What is this, a fucking talk show to these kids?
This is what's wrong with generation. What are we,
Gen Z?
Gen Z?
Fucking Gen Z clogging up the roads with their fucking podcasts now.
You know what the problem with the interstate is? It's not that they're got potholes and everything. It's that everyone's doing a podcast.
There weren't so many podcasts on the road. Maybe we could have fucking better flowing traffic.
If we didn't have so many podcasts on the road, people would be able to drink and drive again.
Yeah. Maybe these kids would pay attention to their fucking the road rather than their goddamn shitty Gen Z podcast. What were we talking about before? Oh, one of these bridges iced over.
Iced over.
Yeah, speaking of pussy, dude. One of these bridges iced over and I was flying, kind of like I am right now. Dude. She was?
Oh,
a little mom?
Mad cute. Yeah, slow down.
A little MILF?
Look, you can look. We can ask if they want to join our podcast.
Actually, I need to fucking speed up so I can get past and into the slow lane so this guy in the fucking Dodge Ram 1500 won't shoot me in the head.
Why do guys in cars always go the fastest? Like,
because they're cool as hell. Oh, trucks?
Trucks. I meant trucks.
Well, because they're just disgruntled human beings.
Dude, the trucks go the fastest on the road every time.
Life in the fast lane.
Like, of course, guy just whipped through. And he's got the fucking modded out tires.
He's got the tires that like extend out. He's got one of those Ryobi or like whatever orange,
that
like little
dumb.
toolbox.
It's just like you're never gonna freaking. When I see like the modded out trucks just driving on the interstate, I'm like, why do you even have that? Like, why do you mod out? You get a different truck if you're willing to spend that much money to like. All right.
Yeah.
Now we got a fucking semi truck in front of us.
Semi in the fast lane. We're now officially. We went from 93 miles an hour to 55.
Wow, we're making ground right.
Well, now we're up in the pines. We're in the pine country.
I know it is. It is a crazy shift too. Like
that's Arizona, man. We'd be shifting like that.
We'd be shifting.
Then guess what? You go a little further north. One of the 7 natural wonders of the world, or 8, or whatever the fuck it is.
Canyon. The Grand Canyon. What a lame name, though.
This canyon is so
cool.
Fucking grand.
Well, honey, ain't this grand? Ain't this a grand little trip we did?
If I would have seen the Grand Canyon, I would have been like, this is a badass canyon.
Yeah, you would have named it the Badass Canyon.
And then everyone would have been like, oh, it's probably pretty fucking cool.
That's right. Wait.
How about the pretty fucking cool canyon?
Pretty fucking cool. Wow, that's a big old hole canyon.
Whoa, giant holes. Oh, I haven't done that in a while.
Oh, yeah, you could do giant. You're right there.
Yeah, but I'd have to probably change it to NAU. And these are old whites, so they're probably going to be all like, oh, he's calling women whores.
I've done 2 shows in Flagstaff. The first one I did was great.
Which one was the first one?
It was J.C. Anderson put on like a show with like some Canadian headliner guy, and there were maybe like 25 people in there. In this,
well,
like,
you just thought it was good.
True, maybe I didn't understand, but because I couldn't understand laughs at that point.
No.
But I think I did like 12 minutes.
Damn.
And like
they're just giving anybody time up here, huh?
All right, he likes me. I'm good. I'm better.
You don't even have 12 now.
Watch me. I'm about to do 15.
Watch me. Ooh.
Watch me take a good thing and fuck it all up in one night. Catch me.
You gotta time and light me though.
Huh?
You gotta time and light me.
I'll time and light you.
I'll remind you as you're getting off.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, we got that little fucking guy. Oh, crazy! I forgot about this. I saw him today.
Where?
Just riding a fucking bike in front of our place.
Derek McFarland?
Yeah, and I was like, that couldn't possibly be him, and I sped up, and I was like, that's fucking Derek McFarland.
He's definitely doing a guest spot, which is good, because I can just give you the bells after that.
Yeah, true. It does break it up a little bit.
5, and then, yeah.
But at the same time, it was very weird that I saw him. This is a bridge right here that I almost died on because I was flying to get some puss, dude.
She's gonna change her mind.
I
have to go
skidded
fast.
like this, and I was like, oh my god, yeah. I was like, I need to get up there as soon as possible.
What a long drive to go get it.
Good catch.
I saw that the road bumped. I'm getting better at it.
Must suck to be a road repair guy in Arizona because it's like there's so many different like shifts in weather that like I guarantee the pavement expands and contracts a bunch. And it's like you have to be good at the hot weather pavement and you got to be good at the cold weather pavement.
Yeah. I heard about this guy that was like he was like a guy that he got tired of all the potholes in his neighborhood. And he started to like fill them in himself.
And then the state came in and just killed him for some reason and his dog.
Well, not that to that extent, but like he was filling in the potholes and then he got fined for filling in the potholes wrong.
Wrong? There's a wrong way to fill in the potholes out of the
it was, like,
niceness of your own heart.
Yeah, and also the fact that he was like paying for the materials to do all of this.
You know what else isn't up to code?
Saving the taxpayer money.
Potholes in the fucking road.
Yeah, horrible.
That's the fucking government for you. Try to do a nice thing, you're getting fucked. Don't do a nice thing, you're getting fucked because your fucking suspension's gonna be all messed up.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking about like 3 or 4 days ago? About your show.
What?
Like, you know how like I host your show every time?
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, like you get done and then I go back up there and I go, well, that's the show, and then the show's over. But like I watch like headliners every week, and I don't know why I haven't put this together till like right now. But they don't ever do that. It's just like the headliner gets done and the show is over.
I always go up after the headliner as a host.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like it's like a narcissistic. It's like me being like, no, I need as much as I can get.
And then you just go up there and you're like, thanks.
Thank you.
It is very awkward to be like, hey, that's the show, guys.
And then leave. Yeah, they don't. Do they?
What?
Really, a lot of the times. You do?
Yeah. Unless someone tells me otherwise.
I always feel like you can just end the show. It feels like a little redundant to have the host go up and say, that's it. Like, everybody knows that's it. Like, they came for the guy did the thing, that's the end of the show. Like, the opening band doesn't, like, go back up there and go, well, that was the end
guys.
of the... Thanks
play
for
one
coming,
note,
guys.
like, hey, we'll see you later.
And that's it. But that's all, folks. Hey, look, the big mountain.
In the big rock in the mountains.
Look at
I wonder
that.
if you can even see it.
Probably not. But you saw some trees, didn't you? That was pretty fun.
Yeah, there's all sorts of trees up here in the north.
You know what we're probably going to have to do?
I'm so Jon Snow. What?
Just film another one coming down.
Yeah, more.
The lighting's going to be horrible. We're just going to turn this light on the whole time.
We're back. We did the show.
Show's done.
And now we're mobile potting in the dark.
Yeah, you guys are lucky.
We care about you guys.
God, we look the same. We look like the same person.
Me and you look like the same person?
Well, I mean, just like clothing-wise.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
we kind of look exactly like.
Well,
we're
I was
the
trying to get
exact
us.
same thing.
I was trying to get us not to match, and then we just matched even
And then
more.
we matched so much more.
And then I made a bunch of gay jokes. And the crowd ate that shit up.
So many gay jokes. You told them that you were gonna fuck me like 4 times every time, 4 or 5 times every time.
And they loved it.
Woo! Fred's getting fucked.
And then they got an actual gay guy up there, which I guess it probably primed them for Gene, to be fair.
Probably,
Because they're like,
yeah.
we've already heard so much gay shit.
They were ready for it.
Also, on a side note, it's not hard to drive with the inside, like the dome light on.
Yeah, Dad, wherever you are, what were you talking about?
Yeah, he acted like I was gonna fucking... Dad. Wherever you are, Dad. Heaven, hell, Jewish heaven.
Jewish hell.
You think
There's no
Jewish heaven
hell.
has like a payment system?
No, I think it's just full of Chinese food, Chinese ladies.
They like Chinese, the Jews?
Oh, yeah, Jews love it. Well, Asians, across the board, Jews love Asians.
Really?
Have
Hi.
you never heard that stereotype?
No.
Oh,
Actually.
dude.
As a guy who knows a lot of Jewish stereotypes, I'm surprised.
Yeah, okay, well, I'm glad I could give you one of them. Yeah, that's like their big thing. Like the most sexy woman for a Jew is a Asian woman.
Really?
Yeah, dude, after a lot of like...
Is it because
Jews
you
get
can order them
divorced-
through the mail? Is that why?
They can't say no. I'll win every argument.
Yeah, and they don't speak American or whatever
American.
English is what we speak, I suppose.
No, it's American.
American.
We've
Yeah.
changed it. We got diction now. We got different types of diction.
Did you love my Fred got to meet my uncle, or maybe you've met him before.
I've met him
but
before, yeah, but
got
we
to
had
meet-
more of a chat this time.
You got to meet my black lesbian uncle,
Yes.
and fucking, he was like, "Hey, you guys need to go up there and tell him that it's Trump's birthday."
He told me he'd give me $50 if I talked about Trump's birthday.
And you were like, "Money? I'll
Well,
sell
no,
out my
I was
values."
like, I'm not gonna do that. And then I'm like, I get up there and they're sat in the front row.
So
I
like
just
you're
see your
like, I
uncle
have
there.
to talk about Trump's birthday now.
Well, I start talking and then he just finger guns me. And he's like, come on.
Trump's
What are you gonna do
birthday.
Trump's birthday? And I was like, and then I nodded at him and I was like, oh, so today's Trump's
Immediately
birthday.
split the crowd.
Well, no, they booed.
Some booed, but some clapped.
Yeah, it was weird. And then I was like, I like whatever you guys like.
You got out of it by being like, I don't give a shit, but if you guys do, I do.
Yeah, if you guys, I don't care unless you guys do, and then I
Classic,
care. And then I care
classic
about what
comedy
you're doing.
move, just to be like,
I
fuck
know.
it.
I was doing it, and I was like, I'm such a fucking hack right now.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
It was a fun little show.
Yeah, it was good. It was fun. It was really old people.
Old people. There was a guy there that had dementia and a
Yeah,
fucking
like-
hearing aid that was like
also
implanted
sat
in
in
his
the front
skull.
row.
Yeah. Didn't laugh or smile.
Didn't look like he was having fun at all.
Yeah, well, he's probably in between states of reality, so it's probably hard to have fun when it's
He's
like,
just
what
what the
am
fuck's
I?
going on?
Who am I?
I also like that he was wearing just a regular short, jeans, and then suspenders.
Yeah, he has a t-shirt tucked into his fucking
Yeah.
khakis.
T-shirt into the pants, and then suspenders.
Thank God you can't remember a thing, because if you knew how fucking retarded you looked,
Yeah, me or him?
him,
Oh yeah. Well, I always. Yeah.
you always
I wanted,
look retarded, baby.
I wanted to say something to him so bad, and then I never saw him break once. So
Yeah,
I
he
was
was like not doing it.
He didn't break for anyone.
Yeah, and I think
More
Gene was
people
like, I told his wife to go fuck herself, and
Yeah.
she thought that was hysterical, but then he was just like,
Well, no. What Gene did was he was like, I'm wishing you 54 more. I pray for you to have 54 more years of marriage.
With a guy.
With a guy that can actually smile.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
Then it turns out that guy just had a crippling disease, so.
It was horrible. That poor sad man.
I'm sure his wife was like, well, at least they, like, acknowledging him or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe she went home and just beat the fuck out of that guy. And the next day, she's like,
you never fuck me anymore. All those comics talked about sex and we never have sex anymore.
He's like, who are you?
Did you see me hit all the classic hosting crowd work things?
Is anybody celebrating anything? They're like 54 years of being together.
Give it up for them, guys. Any secrets?
What's the key to a successful marriage? And then they're like, and everyone goes, wow.
And then he was like,
and then I took a spear out of my backpack and I slid it through that guy's fucking skull.
And then what was crazier is that the crowd applauded that. They were like, that's amazing.
We're here to have a good time.
Well, that hot older woman is now single.
Oh.
After 22 years of marriage.
Fuck.
I think it was longer because the whole time I wanted to be like, that's older than me.
Were there any baddies in the crowd? Did you see any?
No. There's no one, dude. There's no one under 50.
Yeah, there was. I mean, I checked everyone.
Okay,
I didn't check fucking anybody in because the app wouldn't work.
So, dude, the checking thing wouldn't work. So I would just, I don't know what you're
supposed to like check. Well, I would check if they're on the one Eventbrite thing that I could access. There's like 8 names on it, and if they weren't, I'd just be like, all right, have a good one. But you were just on your phone, like the home screen.
Lock screen. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, just
gotcha.
Pressing my lock screen, I'd be like, and then there, however many people were like in that group, I'd be like, 4.
You know what I need to start doing at those shows?
Like, come on in.
Which is definitely fraud and bad, but I need to start being like when people show up and they're like, "Can we buy tickets?" I'm like, "Just $20."
Give it to me.
Then I just pocket it.
Oh, welcome to the show. I just let them in. I go, you can.
Yeah, that's what I say. I'm like, please fucking come in here.
Anyone that wants. Yeah. Also, no shade here towards the lady at Grand Canyon, but like, I don't know.
No one showed up.
No one.
She's being kind of a little bit of a biddy.
Yeah, dude. The freaking GM of the place that was doing a thing, like we had taken chairs, and then the place didn't rent out chairs, so we didn't have enough chairs.
We had like
for everybody.
Literally just enough.
Yeah,
and then she came in a fucking hour before the show and was like, "I need all these chairs." And we were like, "Well, fucking so do we." She's like, I got a softball tournament. And then no one showed up.
No one showed up. Well, what was crazier is that we asked to take the chairs because we were like, we know this is an inconvenience. They were like, yeah, of course. And then we took the chairs and the tables and whatnot. And then like we're seating people. People are being sat and she comes in and she's like, we need these chairs now. It's getting swamped. And then I went into the freaking dining room.
No
and there
rush.
was no one in there. And I was like, what are you talking about? But
she started to be nice towards the end,
She was nice at the end of it because it was over. There's no more stress. The softball team didn't show up. So.
Yeah. We got softball tournaments, guys. Like, well, no, you don't. You have fucking nobody in this place. We brought more customers than anybody. But whatever.
Update if you got there, too.
Oh, yeah.
She wasn't there, folks.
Yeah.
She didn't say anything.
Fred's been in a bad mood. I think he cried earlier.
I've been in a bad mood. I've been in a sad mood.
Did you cry earlier?
There's a difference. I don't cry.
I thought you might have because you like put your hand down and I was like, oh, man. Then I was like, I'm not listening to my sad country music.
No, I kind of enjoyed the sad country music.
I had tears in my eyes. I had tears in my eyes, but I always do for most of those songs. So.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, please don't let Fred see it because he'll make fun of me.
I would never make fun of you for crying. I think I should.
You should.
Cry.
That's gay as hell.
To cry.
No, you don't.
Do that.
No one needs to cry.
You're gay for other reasons, dude.
People didn't start saying people needed to cry till after World War II.
Well, you still cry. You be crying. I feel like.
No.
I think it's a good thing. There is a release. The last time I cried, it was
release
very nice.
A pussy.
Yeah. So what, dude? You feel so good after you cry.
No, I'm anti-cry, man.
That's crazy.
I'm the anti-cry.
And you cry way more than me. So
joke.
You're gay.
I don't be crying.
You know, yeah, I'm fully flipping now. Yeah, you're gay. You're a gay boy for crying. How's that feel?
That's what I was saying too. I agree.
Yeah, so now we agree. We're in agreement. You're way gayer than I am. Because I don't cry.
You don't?
I'm a man. I'm hard.
I feel like you can't even admit it. That's even gayer.
That I just haven't cried.
It's okay if you do. I
don't
care.
It just means you're a pussy. I haven't cried in like 3 years.
It just means you're a little pussy bitch.
I can feel it coming up sometimes. Like there'll be moments when I'm like, oh,
my throat gets real tight.
Yeah.
And I'm like, don't let it happen.
Push down, and then it goes away, and I'm like, oh, I'm fine now.
The worst thing is I get it like listening to music, and I'm like, it doesn't even matter if I do. It means nothing if I cry right now. So then I'm like, I'm not going to do it.
You're a little emotional. You're a little gay emotional guy, huh?
I am a gay little emotional guy, but no one gets to see it because I do it alone.
But now you're telling the world. The world knows now.
The world?
You're a little pussy.
That's fine. I don't give a fuck what the world thinks. It's more about what I think of myself.
and you think crying is gay, and you cry.
Yeah.
You think you're gay.
I think I'm gay. I think I'm gay. What?
Wait a sec. Dun dun dun.
Now, on some real shit, I don't think it's the worst thing to do, but I don't think, like, you shouldn't be doing it all the time.
No. Well,
if you're just a little crybaby bitch. And I cried a lot as a child. That's probably why I hate it so much, because, like, I embarrassed myself with the amount that I cried as a kid.
What made you cry when you were a kid?
Just random shit, dude. Like, this is a good one. My mom, I was really late, because my mom's terrible at time management, and so am I. But I was really late for school one day, and then my mom just, like, dropped me off and didn't say she loved me. And then I went into my first grade.
You're gay.
And I just started crying.
You're so gay. Your teacher's like, "What's wrong, Mike?"
And I was like, "My mom said she..." Yeah, exactly. Then I went, like, running back. And then my mom had to call in because Troy, my uncle, was the principal. Yeah. He's like, "I'll call your mom." So he called my mom, and she's like, "Hey, I still love you." And I was like, "Cool." And then
you don't. You forgot.
I don't think I put up much of a protest. I was just like,
"Oh yeah, I am
nice.
the man." Wait a second.
Okay.
I'm the man.
Wait a second.
Everyone loves me. You're right.
I'm the man. This is probably why I'm such a fucking...
A problem.
Not nihilistic.
Well, no, the problem is every time you cried, you got what you wanted. And so now you just cry all the time because you're like, I didn't get what I want.
I did a lot of crying to no avail.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
What was it cry to
I remember one time my buddy Preston Aaron, the cop now, he wouldn't go with me to the Renaissance Fair, and I cried in front of his whole family very loudly.
How old were you?
4, maybe 5 at the most.
Oh, that's not that bad. I remember, like, my 11th birthday.
There's a Hell's Angel.
People came over one time.
Uh-huh.
Or people came over, and it was my birthday, so I was like, today's my fucking day. This is what ruined birthdays for me.
Uh-huh.
And
oh, wait, but Preston still didn't go to the Renaissance Fair, and I cried, and I was, like, begging him.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, please, like, please go with me. And everyone was looking at me like, what the fuck? And then, didn't go with me. Hey, we're back. We don't know when it cut off, but we were. You guys either got to see or you missed out on just hellacious, fucking entertaining, great.
It was actually, we were on a roll for a second there, and then I looked down and the SD card was full. We have to start deleting shit.
Yeah, I know, dude.
We
never
have a
delete
problem,
anything.
dude. We delete nothing, and then all the SD cards have like 40 seconds. At the show, you just deleted everything.
Yeah, I don't even know what
SD
that
card
was
was
from.
full. I have no idea what any of that was. Well, the problem is you have like a bunch of other people's sets that haven't gotten their sets that you refuse to like take off.
Let's just delete those.
Yeah, we gotta delete those.
We'll do that when we get home.
I'm not.
Or we can just buy more.
I'm gonna get home and smoke weed and feel better, and then take a shower and go to bed.
I wonder if the old lady's still up and kicking. I don't think she is. She hasn't texted me in a while. So she's either asleep or getting dicked down by a big black guy.
No way. It's only midnight. The lady's not going to bed yet.
I know. Well, she got off work. She had to go into work at 7 a.m. this morning.
Oh.
She slept after she sucked me off. She only got like an hour's worth of sleep.
Oh, no.
I know. I
Poor
felt kind of
lady.
bad for her, but I also came, so I wasn't really, I think.
I felt bad for her after. There's the post-nut clarity with shame.
No, it was sleep.
Oh, you just passed out. Then you woke up, fully refreshed and with drained balls, and we're like,
yeah.
I'm an asshole.
What a piece of shit I am.
Man, I suck.
But no, I think she might be asleep because she was there all fucking day.
I wouldn't doubt that. Well, we got to go back there anyways and try and grab a joint so we can smoke some weed.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's where the weed is. So
and then you
we'll
drop
just
me
mob
off.
up on her. Yeah.
Because I don't have keys.
Yeah, I got you.
Because I had to give the keys to
drop you
Daniel.
Hey, you hit your little first guest spot at House of Comedy, too.
Yeah, I finally got my first guest spot at House of Comedy after 2
In front
years.
Of 20 people.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Everyone loved it though. I mean,
Yeah,
the
people
crowd
liked
not
it.
so much, but like
The crowd, I think they
No,
were
they liked it.
they were
They fucked with
fine. They didn't do anything. I listened to it. It was like rocky for the first minute and a half, and then after that they were kind of on my side the whole time. But I just didn't really fucking care. I don't know if you could tell, but I was just like, this.
you can't,
I don't
man.
even
That's the
fucking-
key to all this shit, man. Like I know.
I drank a beer too before this one, and I feel like I was kind of okay at the not giving a shit, but I still kind of didn't
You
like.
just gotta
not
figure
being
out how
good.
to get into it because you're like very awkward. But we
Yeah.
don't need to talk about.
Yeah, we don't need to
comedy.
talk about my shit.
What
are we
else is
talking
going
about?
on in the world? Oh, did you watch that video I sent you?
No,
Oh, it was
explain to me.
yeah.
I was
it
gonna, and then I was like, I don't really want to watch
It was
this
half
video.
decent.
I started
Arizona,
it.
I didn't know this had a navy.
Yeah,
Fucking.
I got that from the
landlocked
thumbnail.
state had a fucking navy. Is that what the thumbnail said? Like
Yeah.
Arizona had it? Yeah. No, I watched that and then I read a few articles on it, but
You know
in
why I
like-
didn't watch it? Wait, before you really get into it. I didn't watch it because I watched the first 30 seconds
and the
there's
guy
the dude
was
in the fucking...
insufferable. Yes,
I
that's
was
also
like,
what
I'm
I wanted to talk about.
not watching this at all.
Dude, he edits shit.
His San Diego hat just holding the fucking camera and talking into it with the desert and like the audio shitty. So I was like, I'll just let him explain this to me.
Yeah, I wanted to fucking run away.
But okay, but
There's
we
this guy
had a
just kinda,
Navy.
like stopped in front of us, so I'm gonna slow down too. So he wants to see what we're doing.
He's like, are these guys fucking fourth time we're in it.
T9537K, I think is his
Look him
license
up. It's
plate
a
from Utah.
black Mercedes.
Um,
Black Mercedes, small. It's like a coupe.
Where were we taking this up? Oh, the
Yeah, we had a
Arizona
Navy.
In the 1930s, they were trying to put a dam on the Colorado River, and California like proposed it, and like throughout all these like long-term like watershed agreements. Can you move that around? That's fucking annoying the shit out of me.
I don't know what it is.
Through all these like long-term like watershed agreements, it's like we get most of the fucking watershed from the Colorado River because it goes through our state. Utah gets some, yada yada yada, right? Like all the states it touches, and like the watershed comes from, you know.
Yeah.
California
Colorado
contributes 0 to the Colorado River, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're like, you guys don't fucking get as much of the water, but then they still worked out this bullshit agreement to where they get like 50% of like the Colorado River.
Well, now it kind of makes sense because they have the most people.
Yeah, but they contribute none of the water. It's a big thing, and like you look up Arizona politics, it's like one of our biggest things. But so they were just like, California was like, we're just gonna build a dam, fuck you guys, so we can like dam up the river and get even more river closer to Los Angeles. And we were like, no, you're fucking not. And they're like, yeah, we are. So they just started building a dam on our side of the fucking river, and we were like, you can't do that. And they're like, well, we're doing it. And then we were like, okay, well, we're gonna send 40 people from the National Guard with machine guns, and then we'll see what you have to do. And they were like, all right. There was the governor of I can't remember the small town that's right on the like the eastern or the westernmost part of the Colorado River. But the lady who was like the mayor of there, she was like, I got 2 boats you guys can have. And they were just 2 little shitty boats that they mounted machine guns to, and they just patrolled up and down the river. But then eventually the boats that they were using to patrol, one of them got like caught in some shit, and they had to be rescued by the California side people.
Well, that's because you can't be on a boat without drinking a couple beers.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Especially with a machine gun. It's
In
like,
Arizona, it's hot.
fucked up. We're on
You
the
gotta
Colorado.
drink some cold beers.
Yeah, so eventually we like took them to the Supreme Court, and they were like, yeah, Arizona's right. You can't just build their shit. And then they gave us a bunch of money, and we're like, all right, you can build it now. But it was the last time 2 states were in like an armed conflict against each other besides the Civil War.
When was this?
1930s.
Damn.
But eventually the dam got built, so we kind of
Dams
lost.
are just bad, dude. Dams
Dams
are bad.
I hate dams.
Yeah, they're horrible. Well, you know that dams, at least on the Colorado, account for like 14% of all the water loss, because you have still water that just evaporates into nothing. When it's moving, it's not evaporating anymore.
You know,
but when you make it stationary, it just goes away,
yeah.
and then you can't even. No one uses that. That's beneficial for no one.
True. But it is also nice to be like, look at all this water I got.
Look what I can put my boat on. Woo! Drink some beers. Mount up a shotgun on that thing.
If it weren't for fucking dams, though, Arizona would have 2 lakes. There's only 2 lakes in the entire state that are natural.
How many dams does? I feel like we have we got
many.
like half of Powell, right? Or like a quarter of Powell, or
Powell?
Lake Powell. Yeah,
What do you mean?
that's a dam.
Yeah, it's a big old dam.
Yeah.
I went on a dam tour there.
Oh, you did?
Met
God
some dam
damn.
liberals. Yeah, we were in the dam. We were in the, I can't remember what dam that's called. It might just be the Powell Dam, but we were in the dam, and it was fucking leaking. Like, a significant amount of leakage.
Yeah.
And I was like, the dam's leaking. And they're like, we don't like that term here. Like, we prefer the term seepage. It's like, well, fucking, it's seepaging a shit ton.
Look at
right
all
over
that
there.
seepage.
A bunch of seepage. But I told my dad that, and he's like, you met damn liberals?
Ooh.
Because he's always talking about these
yeah.
damn liberals. And then I finally went out and met him.
You met the damn liberals.
Fucking the damn liberals.
It's not called leaking.
Which is so gay.
It's more of a trickle.
No, it was like gushing out, and you were like, that's fucking concerning, and we're in this bitch right now. And
You
they're
know,
like,
if you don't look at it, you
just
can't
another day
tell
at the
there's a
dam.
problem.
It'd be funny if there was like a guy down there doing like clerical work.
Yeah.
Like in the bottom of the dam.
Yeah. It's fucking raining. He's got a little umbrella.
No,
It's always raining. That was like my favorite activity. Like
Dams?
when I was
Dam
like
tours?
building dams.
Oh yeah, I never got to do that.
You never did?
Never built a dam. My parents got
Really?
crazy when I would play around the river. So
Well, I mean, it was like creeks. Like, it was like not a lot of water.
yeah, well,
Like, it may be
there's
like
no creeks here.
to your forearm.
We have like one kind of by my house, but my mom would always be like, "The river fluctuates, Mike.
I'm
that
sorry.
river fluctuates."
You could just get swept away if you just stand there.
Which I get flash floods are a thing, but it's not like
You see
a
the
fucking
rain.
tsunami.
It's just like she's just picturing just a massive wave of water.
No, it's
Like from Lord of
all
the Rings, the
debris
first
and
The
shit have to
Fellowship?
get pushed through there first. You ever seen like the beginning of a flash flood? It's like just a debris like mud wall that's getting pushed down.
Yeah, it doesn't go fast.
No. Well, I mean, kind of, but not really. Like,
You'd move.
yeah,
you could move.
be like,
You'd
"Oh,
see it.
Hey, look, a flash
Probably
flood.
hear it. Also, you'd know it's raining really hard, and you'd be like, oh, I probably shouldn't be by the river right now.
Yeah, not a great idea. You know, it is crazy how fucking hot it got immediately since we got down here.
I know. Due to all the cement. What I fucking hate, this is the thing I hate the most about the heat, is that when I'm walking on the pavement, the bottoms of my feet get hot through my shoes.
Oh yeah, no. Just
And
wear
I can
boots.
just sense, like, I sense how hot it is.
Just pisses you off.
Yeah, it makes me.
Well, they say your
And then
hands
my
and your
feet are-
feet, if you can control the temperatures of those, you can control the like temperature of the rest of your body because like
Yeah.
so much blood runs through them.
I feel like it's mainly the feet though, because like
My that's why people have foot fetishes.
ooh, feet are so
my
hot.
blood.
Put them back under that blanket and make your feet all hot.
Oh, that blood in those feet.
I remember I want to go back to making dams because this is like a core memory of mine. Like we were at my cabin and there was this little creek, and we like dammed it up super good, and then we stuck like a bunch of like cow parsnip, which is just like a plant, and then
Okay.
we stuffed like just straw
Sod
and
and shit,
grass. And then because the water would go in kind of murky and it would come out very clean.
And you're
And
like,
we were like,
wow.
we made a filter. And then we're all like,
It
me,
definitely
my
gets
brother,
Giardia.
my two cousins, yeah, we're just drinking this water from all of this just like
Oh.
stuff. And then my aunt, who's like a water engineer, we're like, Aunt Sarah, come over here. Look at what we've made. Try our clean water. And she's like, that is, boys, that is
Don't
so
tell me you've been
bad.
drinking that.
Yeah, literally. And we were like, no, it's good. We tasted it. And she's
One
like,
time-
it doesn't, the taste doesn't matter.
This is along the same lines. One time I shit in the bathtub when I was a real little kid,
Okay.
and I was drinking the water out of it.
No.
Yeah, out of this little like top of the like shaving cream. And then my mom came in and she was like, "You shit all in this water," and I was like, "Oh man." Even
Yeah.
as a kid, I was like, "Ugh."
It's chocolate milk.
Yeah, man, I shit in the water and drank
That's
it.
disgusting.
I know, right? Sometimes that's
know-
like that should be a term for like propaganda. Like when you buy your own propaganda, it's like you shit in the water and drank it.
You shit in the water and drank it. You've come up with a new saying?
Yeah, he shit in the water and drank it. That's not bad.
Like when you start to believe your own lie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Yo, that guy's drinking shit water.
That guy shit in the water and he drank it all up.
You drank it all up. What's worse is he's making other people drink his shit water.
Yeah, everybody's drinking his shit
Everybody's drinking fucking Michael Densmore's shit water.
If you think about it, that's what Trump's doing. Why did I do Trump hands for that? Dude, I think they kind of liked my topical ICE protest riff today.
They did. You could have also done that. You could maybe clip that
I was
one
thinking
up
about
too.
that, but
yeah,
then you have to know I think I say I'm in Flagstaff.
yeah, you
but-
did. You did.
Here's the joke. It's we were in Flagstaff, me and Fred were driving around prior to the show, and there was an ICE protest, which I thought was funny because it's the only place in Arizona that actually gets temperatures cold enough to freeze, and they're like, fuck ICE.
Fuck, guys. It's like move, then move. I'm gonna go back to my cabin because I have another antidote that's
Okay, yeah,
pretty
no,
good
okay.
because it just happened this week. They're like redoing the cabin,
Uh-huh.
and me and my brother, like we got inheritance from our dad, and then we put some money into the cabin, and then how every project ever goes, it's like now they're like, oh yeah, we severely underestimated how much this rebuild is going to cost. We're gonna need $40,000, and I was like. The thing is, I don't go to my cabin. Like, I never really went to the cabin. I didn't love the cabin that much.
Like, damn, rip the cabin, I guess.
But my brother fucking loves the cabin. And so he's like, well, I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to. And I'm like, well, and he's like, but you're not spending any of that money, right? And I'm like, no, I'm kind of, I just have it. And he's like, well, so you're not doing anything with it. And I'm like, well, yeah, I'm not doing
That's what
anything with it.
sucks
And he's
about,
like,
like, family
well, you
and
should
money,
you could support. And I was like, fucking, okay, we'll do it.
So you gave
So
him
there's-
$40,000?
No. I only have to do 5.
Oh,
Because
well,
there's
that's not
another
horrible.
family. Yeah, it's not that bad. That's
But
why I'm
it's also-
saying. But I'm doing more. It's another 5, you know?
It's crazy you met some, like, cabin builders out there in the middle of nowhere that are Jews.
No, it's not. It's the other family that's doing it as well.
Yeah, and they were like, "Oh, we need money."
Well, they're kind of doing all the labor for free, so like it's literally just like supply stuff.
Are they, or do they need $40,000 more dollars?
I literally.
How do you even get all the supplies out there?
You have to drive them.
Oh, okay, you can drive out there.
Yeah. It's not. My cabin's like right off of the
road.
The road. Yeah, it's like maybe a quarter of a mile, and there's like a driveway all the way up. You just can't do the problem with the driveway is that it was they made it in like this 1800s. So they really didn't. A bunch
of dead black people underneath it, or what?
No. It's straight up. It just goes straight up. They didn't do any of like industrialization or like engineering to make the slope a little bit easier to go on.
That's just being like, all right, we need to do this, and none of us know how. And they're like,
well, no, there's no code. There was no code in Alaska. You can like be like, oh
brother, even if there was a code.
It's true, out there.
They're like, well, we're not doing this to code. It's like
an hour and a half out of the.
We don't have electricity.
Yeah, the cabin had nothing, dude. I had to dig so many freaking. I've already talked about this on here, but like,
I had to make so many dams.
I made dams and
Damn.
No, I was talking outhouses though. Building an outhouse, kind of fun. You know, we dug that hole for the outhouse.
We just
didn't call anybody. A what? An otter?
Auger. AUGER, I think.
So
but it's like a big, like it looks like a big old twisty thing. Like it looks like a drill bit.
Yeah.
But it's on a big old fucking like piece of equipment, and
how
you just
big?
Go.
Like, what's the circumference of that thing? Because that has to be huge to like put a big enough hole to like really shit in.
I mean, we had a few different. I don't know what the dimensions were, but I mean, at least a foot, maybe 2 foot wide.
Am I close? Right here?
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Ours was way bigger than that.
Oh,
we spent 2 days digging a fucking hole.
Yeah, we just used the auger, and it took.
We just dug down.
Like 30 minutes.
Oh, that's way better.
Yeah, you got soft land up, or soft little fucking.
Yeah, we
got a little
dirt.
baby soil up there.
Well, until you hit the permafrost. But when you hit the permafrost, that's where the gold's at. Gold.
Here lies the black vein of gold.
You gotta break up the permafrost. That's where all the gold is. Then
you
hit
bedrock.
bedrock.
It's not.
Fuck. We were digging in the wrong spot.
Yeah, I guess that's how all gold prospecting is. Yeah.
Shit, we should have been fucking looking up the mountain, not down the mountain.
We knew it the whole time. Now we're going to come up with some other fucking loony conspiracy theory of why the gold's up the mountain.
All right, so we already sunk $50,000 in this project. What we needed to do was sink $300,000 into this project, and then we'd make money.
The only way to make money is to spend money, Freddie.
Spend money makes money.
Me, you, both Jack Hoffmans at the Glory Hole.
Yes.
Why don't you meet me and Jack Hoffman? Why don't you meet me and Jack Off Man?
I wonder what's going on with those guys. There's no way they're doing good.
Those guys, I think they're probably cashing in the old cash cow, buddy.
Dude, they spent all that money. Did you see how they spent money? They spent money like crazy before they had money.
Yeah, but they're also getting money for like the royalties, I bet, if they had a decent enough contract.
No, dude, the Gold Rush guys are definitely just doing the fucking like fanfare circuit where they go to shitty little gas station stops.
Yeah.
And they see truckers and they sign books and they get paid like $200 at the end of it. And and then they go back to a motel.
Where's
and they
Jack
shoot
Hoffman now?
Fucking heroin. I don't know. I like pretending he's not doing good because I'm not doing good.
So everyone's
that guy
doing
was
good.
on TV and he's not. Oh, there's a cop.
Well, let's hope he
Definitely
doesn't shoot us.
I think it'd be funny as fuck if he pulled us over and we got to like interview him because we're not really breaking any laws here.
You
so
can
that
record
would be
cops,
like,
right?
Yeah, you're totally allowed to. We just keep this going.
I wonder
and
what
your window's in profile, so it'd be
I
like.
wonder what he would say.
You gonna be on a Sleep on a Forklift podcast?
What if it was just horribly racist shit?
I mean, that would be great content.
Yeah.
Dude, we'd go viral. Cop gets racist on our podcast.
We like it.
Whoa,
we applaud.
We don't applaud. We're very anti.
It's not enough to be against racism. You have to be actively anti-racist, Fred.
Well, yeah, I am.
I'm driving this car right now.
When I see racism, I say,
Indians.
hey, stop that.
Dude, it was crazy how tight they got on the Indian shit. My Indian joke, they're like, fucking no. It's like,
I like the new thing that you did for it, though.
What did I do?
They didn't want to be the Cowboys.
Well,
I think
I've
you can
always thought
expand
that if I needed a fucking...
Yeah, I think you should expand on that, though. That's very funny. Like, imagine if a Jew wanted to be a Nazi.
Yeah.
Like, that would be crazy.
Ooh,
Also, just imagine little kids playing Jews and Nazis.
Yeah. Now you guys all get in this exterminate camp.
That's just hide and seek in Germany.
And then there's Russian kids that are coming in.
Do you want to play Jews and Nazis?
There's just a bunch of kids dying from typhus.
Just very malnourished. You know the Stanford prison experiment?
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
what it turns
that with
into.
little kids.
Those kids are really
I'm
experimenting.
in charge here.
There's just one kid with a whip.
It's like, whoa, that's American history, buddy.
American History X, brother.
Yeah, true.
Dude, I don't know, man. I think it was gay that they did that.
American history, racism? I
Yeah.
think racism is
Pretty gay.
Yeah,
It's
that's
so
our
gay
stance.
to like worry about other men.
What about, you know what your dad was telling me? He was
Huh.
like, because you were talking to your mom in the car, and it was just me and him making small talk, and he was like, you know, I like that Gene Moore guy. He's pretty nice. He's one of them good gays. And I was like, yeah, he's an old school gay. And he's like, oh yeah, that's a good term. I like that.
Well,
Can
yeah,
I
he was
take
like,
that?
he's like liberal, but like he wasn't like
Conservative.
liberal like the kids are today, because he says that kids are bitching. And I was like, yeah, he's a classical. He's like a
Old school gay.
yeah, he's an old school gay, old school liberal. Like he's like, quit bitching, but also you can suck dick and stuff. And it's like, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, and I'm not homophobic. I mean, maybe I am because I don't
I'm not
like it.
homophobic. My bitch is gay.
How can I be homophobic? He turns into Central C.
With a
Your
country
dad
accent.
has been. How can I be homophobic?
Well, how?
My
Can I
my
be
accent goes like high.
Homophobic. Yeah, that's like deep south. Like,
Hey boy. That wasn't anything.
oh, it's only 94. Isn't that swell?
I
It's
know,
hotter
dude.
here than it was at any point in the day in Flagstaff.
It's just absurd.
It's just the state we live in.
We were talking about this. I feel like if there weren't so much industrialism here and cement, it'd probably be like a nice
I don't know,
temperature.
dude. We were
right
looking
now.
at it like at night, yeah, but it was still hot as fuck during the day in like the 1800s. They
Yeah,
had
of course. I
Well,
don't
you'd-
think that changes.
You'd think it'd be like a little less, you know?
I
So
mean,
I remember
I
my
don't-
gay ass history teacher in the 7th grade, Mr. Fredrickson. Fred Fredrickson.
no relation.
Fred Fredrickson. I've told you about this guy.
Yes.
He, I tell you about the Axe. Did I ever tell you about that?
No.
He was allergic to Axe body spray, and like every class would pass down this knowledge. Like the 8th graders would pass it down to the 7th graders, and then when you got to 8th grade, you fucked with Mr. Fred. But
That's what I had the kids
he was
call me.
allergic as fuck to, like, would break out in hives and if he just smelled it. So we would just spray
Every time
Axe
there's a
onto
test.
paper. We would just spray Axe onto a paper and throw it away. And by like halfway through class, he'd be like, "Who has on Axe body spray in here?"
What is what specifically in Axe?
I don't know. Oh, finally got one.
Pussy. That's what he was allergic
Yeah,
to.
he was just allergic.
Fred
to
was allergic
fragrance.
to pussy, dude.
Yeah,
Fucking loser. This has been
it was all right
the lighting in here is pretty nice.
in the tunnel.
Yeah, we should just stay at the tunnel. We should just do tunnel laps. Welcome to the Tunnel Lap Podcast.
where we do tunnel laps.
Uh,
Okay, well, I guess we're home.
Yeah, we're almost home, and that's 20 minutes. We definitely have at least an hour in here. You like the road trip in pod? Maybe we'll do more.
Was it good? Was it fun? Did you guys like it? Leave a comment below, or just don't, like no one ever fucking does. But
Yeah,
hey,
no
either
one
way,
ever-
thanks for watching.
yeah.
We appreciate you. That's been episode 42 of Asleep on a
42.
Forklift.
Bye. Hey, also, hey, Bree, if you're watching this, or person, if you're watching this, just fucking, it's already over. The podcast has ended.